Senator Patterson.
Thank you, President. My question is to the Minister for Foreign Affairs, Senator Wong. Last week, Minister, the Prime Minister Albanese called Communist China a friend. A recent study shows that in every 12 days China produces Australia's yearly carbon dioxide output. Each year China increases its carbon dioxide output. China has 66 coal-fired power stations to every one of Australia's and is building more. Australians have been asked to sacrifice our living standards, power bills and manufacturing jobs on the altar of net zero. Minister, what have you threatened to levy on China if they don't do the same thing your government is asking Australians to do and stop using our coal? Or are the climate dictates turning your government into hypocrites on the world stage?
Thank you, Senator Roberts. Minister Wong.
Thank you, Senator. Well, I would make a few points. The first point I'd make about our commitments to reduce emissions is that we are making commitments as a country because we recognise the economic imperative of transforming our economy in the context where so much of the global economy is doing the same thing. And I appreciate, Senator, you and I just simply will not agree on this because what we see is the imperative to transform our economy, to take advantage of the opportunity renewable energy brings. We see what is happening across the world, and we want to ensure that Australia has the opportunity to continue to be a prosperous and strong nation in that context. So we simply have a different view on why it is as a country we should not turn our back on climate change and we should not turn our back on renewable energy, and frankly we should not turn our back on facts. And the facts are that the world is moving. The facts are that coal-fired power is declining in this country. Was it 24 out of 28? 24 out of 28 announced they were closing under the coalition, coal-fired power stations. So, I mean, that gives us a very clear view about what the transition is.
Senator Roberts, first supplementary.
Thank you, President. If the Prime Minister's friends in Communist China can use Australia's coal and you won't tell them off, why can't Australia use our coal here? Are you too scared of Communist China to hold them accountable?
Thank you, Senator Roberts. Minister Wong.
Well, Senator, 24 out of 28 coal-fired power stations announced they were closing within the decade at the time under the coalition. At that time, 8 had already closed, including Hazelwood, because they were too old and at the end of their end of life. The absence of a stable policy framework meant that investors voted with their feet, or in this case the money, and didn't invest.
Minister, please resume your seat. Senator Roberts.
Point of order, President. Relevance. We're talking about China, not the coalition.
Thank you, Senator Roberts. The minister is being relevant to your question.
Well, Senator, I'm making the point. That whatever you might think, and I disagree with a great deal of what you say, but whatever you might think about why you support coal, the market is not supporting coal. The market is not supporting coal. I mean,
order.
I'm sorry.
Well, point to the
order. Minister Wong, did you wish to continue? No. Senator, order. Order. Come to order. Senator Roberts, second supplementary.
Thank you. Your friends in Communist China, Minister, began and resumed construction of 98 gigawatts of coal power last year alone. Many of these will use Australian coal. That's 1.5 times Australia's entire national electricity market capacity in 1 year. Why is your government destroying our cheap coal generation in our country to satisfy foreign dictates from the United Nations, World Economic Forum and Paris Agreement, while Communist China does the opposite? China, not Malcolm Roberts.
Thank you, Senator Roberts. Minister Wong.
Well, Senator, again, I disagree with almost everything you just put to me in that question. What I would respond to specifically is the point about the why. You see, we're not doing this because other people are telling us to do this. We're doing this because we believe it is the right thing for the country. It's the right thing for future generations, but it's also the right thing for our economy. It's also the right thing for our economy. Amidst all of the interviews that were done recently by the Coalition in the last sort of 72 hours, Senator Bragg made a very important point when he was talking about net zero and the policy debate inside the Coalition. He said, "What I am saying, the debate is over. What I'm saying is, in terms of the economic debate around the world, it's over. Capital markets have made their mind up. There is a wall of money going to renewable energy."
Thank you, Minister. Senator